A dangerous precedent. Former players slum CWI over pooran World Cup pursuit. Wonderful peeps. From the moment I heard Wallace came out, I knew that a lot of the former players are the people who support West Indies cricket will basically bash West Indies cricket for trying to persuade Nicholas Pooran to come out of retirement to play for West Indies. Is this desperation or is West Indies lacking in confidence of doing great in the World Cup, or they just ready to beg, or I don't know, people, are they giving in to Nicholas Pooran and putting themselves out there like they're begging the man to come and play back for West Indies? The man already make his choice. Why all the time you hear all of these people calling for him? I think it was Shallow, or was it when Bashkobi talking crap about begging a man to come back and play? If a man don't want to come back and play for West Indies, why force the man? You understand what I'm trying to say, people? World Cup is upon us, yes, but we don't need to stoop. If we go to World Cup and don't do well, you know what to do and what not to do. If we go and do well, then it was just fate. You understand? Just leave everything to fate. Nicholas Poor and retire. Somebody else is out there waiting for their opportunity to rise and create something. Look at the under 19s. We saw some good performance from them. Look around, guys, and try to find other potential players. Nicholas Pooran is history now. The man has made it clear that his mind is not an international cricket. It's all about making as much money as possible before anything happened to him. IPL changed the man's life, thinking, career, everything. So West Indies little persuasion will not work, and Nicholas Pooran is making it clear that he has no intention of playing for West Indies or his country again. You understand? He might play the CPL, yes, people, but he is all about the money. The CPL is money, and over the world he will make money, right? But my people, remember, hit the subscribe button if you're new, right? So let's continue. There's no flu smashing me up, guys. This article is coming from Bridgetown, Barbados, in a stunning and brutally frank critique on the popular Mason and Guest radio show. Two respected former West Indies figures have launched a scorching attack on Cricket West Indies CWI for reportedly considering asking Nicholas Pooran to reverse his international retirement for the up and coming T20 World Cup. Yes, my people, we heard, I think, Bashko came out and said they reach out to Nicholas Pooran, but Nicholas Pooran is not paying them any mind. And why are these people not learning and understand that Pooran has no intention of playing back for West Indies? The man is all about making as much money for himself and his family, right? All right. The comments from former selector Roland Butcher and former opener Philo Wallace condemn the very idea as divisive, a dangerous president precedent, and a move that would tear that team apart, right? So I try to say if Nicholas Pooran is to really reintegrate into this West Indies T20 team, it might just break the team momentum, but matter of fact, they're not in any momentum. But I don't think it was Pooran retirement that caused this. Everybody know what caused West Indies T20 team to really fall back. You know what? But I'm not gonna say it now. But Pooran has decided that maybe he just fed up with West Indies cricket. As we said, money talks, bullshit works. So he just choose that part, and we just have to support him, people, and just let it be. Stop every day coming to the media. Poor should return, wait. No, 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 no. That's not necessary. Work with what you have. This is just destiny and fate, right? We have players who can, make up for it. May not be a good replacement for Pooran, but in the near future, we might get another Pooran in terms of, or even a better one, power hitting and, T20 dominance, we have a young, I think, Julian from Trinidad. He's a good groom as well, but we could keep a left arm batsman as well. So he can be one of them to really reconsider to return to or to groom, you understand, as a future prospect of West Indies. Just my honest opinion. You understand, you guys know the potential that this young man have. He kind of reminds me of Pooran when he was younger. But Honestly, guys, I think these people need to wise up and not stoop to poor and level and beg him to come and play, right? All right, let's continue. Mutra, known for his measured analysis, did not mince words. I would not be bending over backwards chasing that player to come in to play. The man a clearly say, Butcher clearly say he not bend backward to get Nicholas Pooran to play for West Indies again. He can go to hell. He abandoned West Indies. Why are you forcing this man to come back? This man is not with West Indies. This man don't care about West Indies. Once he start making all the big money, he abandoned West Indies. This man is a traitor to the West Indies. This man, all of the words I can use to describe Nicholas Pooran is being coming out. But we recently Nicholas Pooran said that people will get angry and irritated, but it's just his decision. You just have to support it or not. If you don't support him, fine. If you support him, fine. But he has to prioritize his health and his wealth before West Indies cricket because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. How much money you have after playing for West Indies, right? The fact that is retired suggests that he doesn't want to play. If he doesn't want to play well, that's fine, right? He argued passionately that such a move undermines the entire squad. It set a dangerous precedent for the rest of the team and for any young player coming forward, which I explained. You're going to get chased or a retired player to select them in front of a young player who is really desperate to play and working his socks off to play. No, 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 no. That can't work with us. Pooran abandoned us. Better you give a young player coming through who has been working hard, might not be able to perform as Pooran did, but he has shown that he has the potential to do great things. Give him the opportunity. Stop wasting time and pursue Nicholas Pooran, right? He most, his most damning assessment was reserved for the potential locker room impact. I think it is divisive and it will tear that team apart. Get by with the best that you have, but you don't tear the whole unit apart because of a few people, right? Flowers echo and reinforce Butcher's sentiment with equal force, right? I would not ask Pooran to come and play for the West Indies again. If a man retires, he retires. If you are retired from international cricket, that means you don't want to play international cricket. So, on this question, the very foundation of selection system, whether it must resort to recalling retired players, we can't be so bad at selecting players that we can go and ask Pooran if he wants to come and play in a World Cup. It doesn't look good for West Indies cricket. Wonderful people, what's your honest opinion on this situation? Leave it down below. You agree or disagree with what Roland Butcher had to say? Leave it down below, my friend. Beg up on yourself, alright?